monster jump. That's one way you don't have to worry about locking that left front up. That was a fantastic jump by Denny Hamlin.
A great
lock up.
Lots of lockup, but it just doesn't seem to affect the car as much as you would think it as much should go up the racetrack.
White flag. Larson trying to hold off Bubba Wallace. They slam together in turn 1, and Hamlin is all by himself in turn number 3. Off turn 4, spinner turn 4, but the checkered flag is waved.
All right, my man.
Bit of contact there midfield as William Byron, who succeeded Jeff Gordon in the Hendrick number 24, is out front.
Huge pushes on that outside. They kept getting in one another, had to back off. Accordion effect, stacked them up. Everybody had to lift. Broke that line up big time.
Cindric tried the top, no, got back in line. Now Chastain has a push.
A lot of energy on this outside. Chastain, here he comes, Kevin.
Well, we saw the same thing that happened to the top lane with the bottom lane. They got broke up, and now we've got William Byron leading the bottom lane with Austin Cindric behind him. Ross Chastain leading the outside lane.
1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank, and away they go. That is Cindric into Chastain and up into traffic.
Did they complete that lap?
Did the leader get the white flag?
This
Caution
could be
waving.
It's going to be close.
And the Daytona 500
Race winner will be the 24. We'll need the 24 to start finish line.
goes to victory lane. William Byron.
There to not get tight, getting in a corner to try to put himself in position, but those guys don't have anybody behind them in that second row there.
1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
It's all going to come down to getting into 3, I think. Here comes the energy. Here comes the support from the back, that third row. Where does he block? Does he block high? Does he block low? Here it comes. Kyle Busch to the middle, shooting the gap. No help with Kyle Busch.
Oh, Suarez right alongside him. 3 wide. Off turn 4. Here they come to the flag. 3 abreast. Photo finish.
How about, I think it's Blaney. Unbelievable. 3 wide finish. Have you ever seen anything like that?
Scoring.
Finish is under review.
How about that? Freeze frame, stop motion to the line. That's too close to call. Unbelievable.
Big time took his line there. He shot up the racetrack.
He tried to surprise Kyle Larson right there by going low, and Larson saw that in the mirror and was able to pull that car down the racetrack. But Tyler Reddick didn't lose a lot of time right there, so he still didn't lose the race.
Blaney a distant third, but uncontested.
This one's going to hurt him.
Yeah.
Here they come. Off turn number 4. Twice Larson and Reddick have finished 1-2. Larson the winner both times. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
And that was all Kyle Larson putting his car in the right spot in front of Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick went to the bottom of the racetrack and he lost all that momentum.
This whole race has been all Kyle Larson. You put that kid behind the wheel of a race car like this at Hendrick Motorsports and he will get the job done. Old-fashioned butt whooping all day long. Kyle Larson.
2 of the best in the business come off turn number 4. Reddick got within a car length, but Kyle Larson scores his 24th career win for Rick Hendrick and Chevrolet.
White flag this time. Good place to ride there.
Traffic ahead. White flag. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
His center corner speed has just been lights out. He was here at the test, put in the time, worked hard, and it's paying off.
And his car can go anywhere on the racetrack, which has made him very versatile and be able to get through traffic well.
Preparation's key, and those guys certainly have checked that box here this weekend.
This will be his 4th consecutive season with a victory in the NASCAR Cup Series. Christopher Bell off the final corner, and he wins in Phoenix.
Excellent job, Adam. White Knight, Willie, everyone on this 20 car, thank you guys. Excellent, excellent car.
Car lengths back. He had a little more trouble getting around Haley than Hamlin did.
Yeah, 2 to go. Just caught Haley. Again, that timing thing that I was talking about. Caught him in a bad place getting into turn 3. Gave Hamlin a little bit extra lead. Exactly what he looked. Coming around here to 1 to go. This is just what the doctor ordered. It's exactly what Denny Hamlin wanted to see.
White flag, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Nurse it around here.
Works around the outside of Chase Briscoe. And by about 12 car lengths, Denny Hamlin is going to win Bristol.
2 in a row here.
My man.
A winner here last fall. Christopher Bell got to within 0.6 of a second of Byron under braking for turn 12. So close he can almost reach out and touch the 24, but William Byron from the pole. And after a fantastic pit stop that was the class of the field, has a couple of corners to go.
It's pretty much been a Hendrick Motorsports and Gibbs competition so far in 2024. Hendrick was so solid the first 2. Gibbs showed up the last 2. Hendrick back on top today.
William Byron down the front straightaway to the checkered flag, gets his 12th career win in the NASCAR Cup Series.
Yes, sir. Finney with an early launch in the restart box.
Well, you see Martin chase him all the way down there with the side draft, trying to hold him at bay so he doesn't get clear.
Denny ran him up the racetrack a little bit. They're still there, side by side. Still holding tough on the outside, Martin Truex Jr. This Logano's car takes off good too. Looking at the inside of Truex.
White flag. Truex trying to hold off Larson. Logano.
Oh! He didn't like what he saw. Truex come down door slammed down the back straightaway.
Denny Hamlin,
your winner.
Home track win for Hamlin in the Toyota Owners 400. Crash in turn 1 as Larson and Truex got together again after the flag.
Stuck pretty good there, Kevin. I'm surprised. 3 wide back there.
Hamlin still 10.
Elliott put the bumper to him. Chase Elliott to 3rd.
Crash turn 4. 3 cars around.
I think they
flag.
made it white.
No flag.
Still
White
green.
flag. Green. Everybody gets away.
Slipping and sliding around. Byron way out in the front. Likes what he sees in the mirror.
Larson trying to steal second from Chase Elliott. Wallace behind him. William Byron comes to the flag and wins the Cookout 400.
1-2-3 finish for Hendrick Motorsports. 40th anniversary. Look at these people on their feet off of 2.
Ross Chastain's still going to be on the outside when they get to the exit of turn 2, so it's going to come down to turn 3. You see a great run by Ross Chastain down the back straightaway. Chase Elliott side draft to try to slow that down.
3 wide mid-pack, but everybody clean as we watch the leaders. Chase Elliott, he's clear. Clears Chastain for the lead.
He's going to make it to the white flag, too. The race is going to be official.
Byron takes 3rd from Keselowski. Final lap. Keselowski turns the 1.
Byron
into the wall. Yellow. It's over.
Chase Elliott is your winner, folks. He is back. Oh, big win for them guys.
The leader did receive a white.
Boys, you're going to Dawsonville. Chase Elliott wins the Auto Trader Echo Park Automotive 400.
Well, you want to be the leader right now because as you head towards this white flag, you want to be the leader as long as possible in case that caution flag comes out.
It is Reddick at the white flag with 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. McDowell back to the point by a foot. Big push from Truex. Keselowski as well. Here comes Gregson.
Energy's on the bottom. It's deteriorating on the top.
Now does Keselowski. Is he wingman to McDowell, or does he have a chance to win this race? Off turn 4 for the final time.
Comes a run by Brad. There he goes to make his move. He's going to switch back over.
Oh, the block, and around goes the 34. And Reddick steals one.
That was almost exactly how Brad won this race, his first race. Huge wreck here, guys. Reddick.
Oh my God! Great work, guys! Woo!
And he
But
gave
he's
both
struggling
leaders.
down in 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is Larson's corner. 3 and 4, Denny's able to capitalize, get it back.
LaJoie gave both leaders plenty of room.
Taking that air away from Kyle Larson. Did a good job with it there.
But Larson's closing. Larson got the drive off the corner. He's got it down to 2 car lengths. Final corner. Larson up high. Hamlin right in the middle of the racetrack takes the air off Larson's nose and wins the Worth 400. 54th career win for Denny Hamlin, tying Lee Petty for 12th on the all-time list. Toyota pace car is in. Everybody's on their feet. Here we go.
It's a big jump on that outside. Great restart. Great jump. Here comes Larson to the inside. 3 wide of Denny. Momentum on the outside. Buescher to the lead.
Larson right with him. But Buescher with the launch off turn 2. Elliott way on the outside.
He's got it so far. The blocking is going to happen. Here it comes. Comes Denny to the, or excuse me, Truex to the inside. Look at the big block by Buescher. Pushes Larson up the racetrack. 3 wide behind them.
3 wide, 4 different places coming to the back. White flag under green. Buescher, Larson trying to close. Truex trying to get up to the leader.
Well,
How does he make the block, Kevin?
Kyle Larson is going to get there one more time. You see Chris Buescher back down on the bottom of the racetrack. Kyle Larson's going to have one more shot at it, and it's going to become a cat and mouse game as you get into turn 3. Which direction to go?
Where do you go?
Larson up top, all the way up top. Buescher.
He's on the outside. He's in position. He's got it.
And here comes Truex. They're going to close right to the 2 leaders. Coming to the line. Clash together. I believe Buescher.
I think you're right. It's so close.
Oh, yeah.
Let's look at it. I don't. It
Well,
may be the 5. Hold on.
Well, let's have a look at the video.
Uh-oh, boys.
Buescher is ahead. Larson is coming. It's like the Kentucky Derby.
Oh,
It's
my
that
gosh.
close. It's Larson.
Holy cow.
Came over here, big gamble. Put it on his shoulders and did it. Left a championship contending team and organization.
White flag, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Well, Brad Keselowski is 4 corners away from getting back into victory lane. He has done a fantastic job. We knew that this was a style of racetrack, and we knew he had a good car yesterday. He qualified well, and that put him in position to do exactly what he's done today.
RFK, they're here. They're back. Both of those cars were a factor, and it's Brad Keselowski. So happy for this guy.
3 years of trying. Since Talladega, April 21, Brad Keselowski wins the Goodyear 400. 36th career win.
This guy has dominated all night. Put himself in position, starting on the pole.
He's led all but 1 lap so far.
Well, he's only got 1 more. He needs the lead.
White flag, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Denny Hamlin still 0.6 of a second behind, right where he's been for the last 4 to 5 laps. Close, but no closer. Joey Logano has won the 40th annual NASCAR All-Star Race and $1 million. The Coca-Cola 600 is official. Christopher Bell is the winner.
Cindric isn't far behind him. You can see him in the shot. There he is.
Yeah, the 99 car has gone back around Ryan Blaney.
Got his lap.
Whoa, Blaney's out of gas. Something's wrong.
White flag, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank, and we've got a new leader.
I think he's out of gas.
And I think he gets an official race, too. White flag, no caution. Austin Cindric, oh my gosh, what is happening?
That's why Suarez was able to get around Blaney. Something stumbled on the number 12.
How about this?
Austin Cindric rolls into turn number 3 after starting from the outside pole with only 1 top 10 finish this entire season. And he is going to the playoffs. Austin Cindric wins in St. Louis.
Punch the ticket, Austin Cindric. How about that? What a heartbreaker, Ryan Blaney.
You just
1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. And Kyle Larson drove through the field and back to the front after that final pit stop at lap 81.
Keep an eye on Martin Truex. He's give up another second there. I don't know what's going on there, if he's getting tight on fuel or what, but I think he's given up on the race for the lead. Now we're just managing second place.
Michael McDowell 2.5 behind Truex. Jamie?
Well, Truex's crew chief, James Small, right when they came across the finish line, said hit that fuel switch now. So it's certainly a concern.
Well. Chastain and Busch got together.
Oh my God.
Imagine that.
For fifth.
He's going to fall all the way back to at least 11th.
The hits just keep coming for Kyle Busch and everybody on that 8 car. That's going to be unfortunate. Had a top 5 going.
That's a tough one. Last lap.
That is a tough one.
Last corner for Elk Grove, California's Kyle Larson. The 31-year-old is going to power off turn 11. Take this little kink here to the checkered flag. And Kyle Larson scores his 26th career win. 3rd of the season.
The reigning Cup Series champion will now see the white flag. It's 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. The 30-year-old from High Point, North Carolina, has been winless in 2024. He's shown speed. He's shown dominance at other racetracks. And now he's showing that he can get to victory lane at Iowa Speedway. He's the first Cup winner. Ryan Blaney wins in Iowa.
Awesome, man. Awesome job, guys. Way to stick with it all night, man. Great bounce back from Gateway. Super proud of everybody, man. Congratulations.
Get out the broom. The fight for second continues between Stewart-Haas drivers. A little contact made there, but it's going to be Bell who sweeps the weekend. Christopher Bell. What a day he has done.
Good
Bell
job.
wins in New Hampshire.
How about that, boys? Loud sweep 2024.
Back in the gas they go. Both get away clean.
Great restart for Logano. Now it's about hitting your marks. You don't have to defend. Just make lap time.
And do you have enough fuel? Tyler Reddick making the move on the high side all the way up to 4th. Down the backstretch. Here comes Briscoe. Logano on the bottom. Briscoe drifting back. Here comes Reddick.
He is flying. He is going to get to the 22.
Logano looking for a win in 2024. Reddick, one more chance. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. He goes up the racetrack. Logano goes up to block. Off turn 4. Logano is going to win in Nashville.
Oh, yes, we did it! Yeah!
And Tyler Reddick's sails are in the wind. He'll cut the left. He's got time to do it. Question is, does he have enough time? 1.7 seconds behind the race leader. Tyler Reddick trying to shut down the separation and trying to score the win today in Chicago.
That gap is shrinking. You can see it visually. Reddick is starting to close. Bowman has been strong down here through 3, 4, and 5, but it's drying out in turn 4. That plays to the advantage of that car, Tyler Reddick. Bowman through 4, out of 5. Here comes Tyler Reddick. He hits the wall. That may be all the gap Bowman needs. He's in the wall as they work to 6.
Tyler Reddick gave it all he had coming through turns 4 and 5. He's given up too many car lengths now to be a factor as Alex Bowman, for the final time through turn number 6, drives away. Tyler Reddick came so close, but he did regroup the car, but now he's 3.6 seconds behind.
Reddick had about 20 lap newer tires on his race car, running Bowman down and simply made a mistake. Got into the wall, and that's allowing Alex Bowman to drive away.
Alex Bowman making his way through Congress Plaza for the final time. He works through turn 10, now 11, up over the railroad tracks and into 12. Alex Bowman has never won on a road course. And now he is going to conquer the streets of Chicago. Alex Bowman has won at Chicago.
Hell yeah, buddy! That's what I'm talking about!
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank.
All right, now, no mistakes. As a driver, that's what you focus on. It's not about lap time. It's about not doing anything silly.
Fiance Gianna, and you can tell she's nervous. Deep breaths there as she watches down Long Pond straightaway for Ryan Blaney. Marty mentioned it. 11 career wins for Blaney.
Get home smooth and straight.
And through 3 for the final time. The driver of the 12 looking for win number 12. It's going to be the second time he'll see the checkered flag here at Pocono. Ryan Blaney wins again in 2024.
Fantastic work. Good job, Timmy. Good job, man. Hell yeah, boys. Let's go. Good job, driver. Good job, team. Proud of you guys.
The second overtime, it'll be 2 laps. A great launch for Larson. Reddick way back. Here comes Blaney on the outside. Larson easily by Blaney. And you see Blaney wiggling. Does he have enough fuel?
Now can Larson hold off Reddick? Oh!
Spinner on the backstretch, and is he going to make contact? He does with the inside wall. We'll see if he continues to roll. They stay green if that car will continue to roll.
Oh, he's trying to roll.
That's Ryan Preece, and he is trying to roll, but he's got a flat right rear tire. Out of 4, will they see the white flag? Larson in front, Reddick running second. One more time around. And the 41 still isn't moving.
I don't see any way NASCAR lets them race by this.
And there's the caution. Larson's going to do it. Larson is going to win the Brickyard 400.
We get back to the line.
Back up through the gears they go, and it doesn't look like a great restart for Dillon. Logano on the outside. They fan out. They're 4 wide, entering turn 1. Logano with a great restart. Logano clears him down the backstretch. Can Dillon fight back? Joey Logano through 3 and 4 for the final time. There's the contact. He does get to him. The 11 on the inside. He gets into the wall. Dillon's going to win it at the line. Overtime for a second time. Byron on the outside. Reddick on the inside. And a big push on that outside line. And now Gibbs, a big shove as the 6 checked up. That pulled a lot of them back. Reddick out in front. Gibbs trying to clear for second. He's not going to be able to get by Byron as they go down the backstretch.
I don't know how he didn't wreck right there when the 6 checked up.
Kyle Busch trying to move up to 4th. Now, William Byron has closed into the back bumper of that 45 as they come up on 1 lap to go in Michigan. One more time around. Reddick out front. Byron, he's going to look to the outside. 3 car lengths separate the top 2 as they go through 2. Slow on the racetrack, the 9 and the 12. They're backing up. Up front. 1 more set of turns. Reddick with a 3 car length advantage now. Pulling away as he comes out of 4. Tyler Reddick is going to win again. This time it's in Michigan.
Hell yeah, Tyler. You are the man. How about that for improving some
competition. position, Kyle Busch. We go into overtime, presented by Credit One Bank. Let's go. Is it going to be somebody with a win already this season, or is it going to be a fresh winner race their way into the playoffs? Kyle Busch leads the way. He has not won since 2023 and is desperate for a win. He's coming off one of his best results of the season last weekend in Michigan, but he's being pushed by Christopher Bell. 1 to go here in Daytona.
Nemechek made it 3 wide in that second lane, that second line, and that has killed the momentum.
You've got to go back a long, long way for Kyle Busch. 2008, the last time he won here at Daytona, and now he is tantalizingly close to that victory. But here comes Harrison Burton for the Wood Brothers. He's being pushed by Parker Retzlaff, and the 23-year-old from Huntersville, North Carolina, is at the front of this field and may race his way into the playoffs. Busch goes low, Burton blocks, he gets back up, comes to the line. Jeff, your little boy, has done it. Harrison Burton wins in Daytona and does what his uncle and dad did. There is nothing between these two at the end of 500 miles. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Can Briscoe hang on? Or has Kyle Busch got something? Both guys are going to break a very long winless streak. But who will it be? Kyle Busch throwing everything at Chase Briscoe he can. It's a win and you're in. And the 29-year-old from Mitchell, Indiana, Chase Briscoe wins the Southern 500 and is going to the playoffs. 2 weeks in a row, we have been treated to a win and you're in. Something special, but just how special will it be? Let's go back to racing to finish this one off. Logano and Suarez. How big is that push from Blaney for his Team Penske teammate? And then the Trackhouse boys are working together. Chastain is pushing Suarez. Don't take your eyes off the 20 of Christopher Bell either. First of the Hendrick Chevys is the 48 of Alex Bowman. Logano ahead. Suarez fighting back. Here they come to the white flag. Logano gets another little shove from Ryan Blaney. And the 2 Penske's clear Suarez. But Daniel's not giving up. It's Joey Logano clearly out in front. But is there a late run? Remember how this finished. Chastain into the wall, but he's able to keep it going. Has Suarez got something special like he did in February? They're crashing into the wall. Caution comes out of the checker. They're flying everywhere and Hamlin is involved. Joey Logano prevails in this first playoff race. 12th race of this 2024 season that has had at least 1 overtime. This overtime presented by Credit One Bank. Buescher on the left, Hocevar on the right, SVG on the inside alongside Ross Chastain. Here we go. Do we finish it off? Van Gisbergen tries to unsettle Buescher, puts it on the inside, gets on the gas. It's Van Gisbergen and Buescher side by side to you, Mike.
Wheel to wheel for the lead, coming to the S's, and it's SVG. He'll power past Buescher and go to the lead. Buescher now to second. Third now will be Carson Hocevar. Chastain in fourth, but SVG, your new leader in NASCAR overtime.
Top 4 breakaway. Can Chris Buescher get it regathered and try to come back for a charge at Shane Van Gisbergen? He gets into the bus stop well. The top 2 have started to squirt away from the field. Now Buescher sideways, hustling that 17 car as he tries to track down Shane Van Gisbergen through the carousel. Top 2 breaking away out of 5.
It was a little bit of contact from SVG to the 17 that presented this opportunity for the lead. If Buescher can catch him, he has a permission slip now to use the same tactic, but I don't think he can. I think SVG has the fastest race car.
SVG shows his experience 1 lap to go to figure it out. 7 corners at the Glen to try to stay clear of Chris Buescher. To battle on for 3rd behind with Chastain and Hocevar.
And no matter what happens on this lap, the race will be determined. Do you know what? If you go back to 2012, a former NASCAR driver by the name of Marcus Ambrose drove to a spectacular victory being hounded by Brad Keselowski. Brad Keselowski is one of the co-owners of the team of the car doing the chasing. Chris Buescher is hounding down Shane Van Gisbergen, who happens to be mentored by Marcus Ambrose. Marcus will be back in Australia watching this, and it's shades of Keselowski and Ambrose all over again. Buescher gets on the inside of SVG and says, "You pushed me around earlier, I'm going to give it back." Incredible on this final lap. Van Gisbergen's only got 1 real shot left at it. Maybe 2. Thinks about it into turn 6. Did Buescher save the best to last? Or has Van Gisbergen got a little payback? He gets wide. He loses it almost. He has to gather it up, but he can't do it. Chris Buescher wins at the Glen in the most spectacular style. What did we just see?
I'm so proud of you, man. So proud of you. That was awesome. Great job, guys. Great job. Screw the day. Screw it.
That huge crash at Atlanta Motor Speedway to begin the playoffs. It wasn't a great Watkins Glen either. And just recently on the radio, he said to Cliff Daniels, "I'm trying to get to the white flag as quickly as I can." Well, that white flag has come. And Kyle Larson is on his way home. It has been a stellar first-class performance under the lights in Bristol. Kyle Larson is the man. Cliff Daniels says, "There you go, you took care of business."
Order has to be perfect. If the 24 can do that again, the white flag lap will decide it. He's done it. A lane lower, closing in on the 1.
Look at that. It's down to 2.5 tenths of a second. They're coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go here in Kansas, presented by Credit One Bank. It's 2 Chevrolet-powered cars from 2 different racing organizations at the front. 1 non-playoff driver, 1 playoff driver. Who wants this more? If William Byron stays where he is, he's still going to leave Kansas as the top-seeded driver as he takes a shot on the low line on Ross Chastain. Checkered flag is waiting, and it's going to be win number 1 for season 2024 for Car 1. Ross Chastain and Trackhouse Racing win in Kansas.
Here comes Tristan Rebel to the 5.
Look at Kyle Busch, that blue 8 on the top line. Doing what he can. Eric Jones in the pink and white car in the mix. Keselowski on the low line.
Both front rows got separated from each other. Now they're trying to get hooked back up.
White flag out. Next flag will end the race.
Kyle Busch to the outside.
Overtime presented by Credit One Bank. Who's got the magic in these final 2.5 miles? Busch is out of it. He's been sent back. Stenhouse in the green and white machine. William Byron, Brad Keselowski, and Kyle Larson in the 5. We've had some dramatic finishes this year, and it's got that feeling about it again. Keselowski got bounced out of the playoffs at the last round. The built Submarines car is in front, but for how much longer? Here comes Ricky Stenhouse Jr. through the tri-oval. Keselowski down low, Stenhouse high, Byron goes for it on the outside.
Good work, dude.
Check out how close this was. Wow. And now there's just 1 lap to go. 2.25 miles before he's got another career victory.
Christopher Bell isn't close, but he's close enough that the 5 has to be very careful with this 99. You don't want to make a mistake at this point. You see maybe 25, 30 car lengths back. I mean, it's a big, big gap. But at a track like this, we have seen some big mistakes. I don't expect that out of the 5, but he has to figure out what he wants to do with this 99.
And for Daniel Suarez, his playoffs run ends here in just a lap time. The 99, the sole rep for Trackhouse as he waves Larson by on the inside. It's been a good run, an interesting run, but it's over for Suarez. It is far from over for Kyle Larson. The last time, the only time he's won here at the Roval, interestingly enough, was the year that he became a NASCAR Cup Series champion. Is that an omen for Kyle Larson and the HendrickCars.com Chevy team? Everybody here at the track has been raving about the weather this week. It has been just beautiful. And on a sunny fall afternoon, this California kid has just been dominant. He made up 4 positions on the opening couple of laps, and that was an omen. But for the second time in his career, Kyle Larson wins at the Roval. Christopher Bell follows him through into the round of 8. The Pennzoil Ford for Team Penske.
White flag,
One more to go. 1 lap left, presented by Credit One Bank. Bell is clear. Does he have a shot? It's going to be tough. Logano is in view. This has been the fastest car over the last 30 plus laps. Been the fastest car all day, as a matter of fact. And now Bell's there, but it may be just too much to do. Too close to the line. Can you believe what you are seeing? Joey Logano is the last into the round of 8. Joey Logano wins Las Vegas. He's going to Phoenix. Oh! His championship picture.
Oh, big run in the middle of the corner by Blaney.
Look at this. Down the back straight. JGR versus Team Penske. Blaney versus Hamlin. And Blaney's got his nose in front. Hamlin goes to the top. He's looking for the huge run down the backstretch. But can Reddick do it from the bottom? This championship this year has given us some of the most incredible closing moments. You pick this one. Blaney, Reddick, or Hamlin. Reddick is not done with yet. Tyler Reddick just drives all the way around Ryan Blaney. Can you believe what you've just seen? Reddick's going to Phoenix. Tyler Reddick wins the Straight Talk 400 in the most incredible way.
See what kind of patience Keselowski has with the two too wide in front of him.
There's a little push and shove going on there for that final, getting to this final lap. There's half a mile to go for Ryan Blaney. The reigning NASCAR Cup Series champion is going to have an opportunity to defend. Last week at these 2 corners, 3 and 4, he lost the lead and lost the chance. He lost sleep over it. Ryan Blaney's not losing anything here in Martinsville. He wins and is going to Phoenix. That was a determined, savvy drive. Going to come down to 1 mile, 1 lap,
very best lap here.
2 teammates. Who you got? Logano or Blaney? 1 to go, presented by Credit One Bank. This has been an extraordinary season of motor racing. The NASCAR Cup Series is alive and well, and it's given us thriller after thriller after thriller. This is Blaney's final shot at it. He goes up high. There's traffic low. Joey Logano steps into history. He's a 3-time Cup Series champion.
Nobody better. Nobody.